The Quest, The Untold Story of Steve, Book 3, The Endings and Beginnings of a Legend, by Mark Mulle, narrated by David Vander Molen. Disclaimer. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents are either the products of the author's imagination or are used in fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Book 3, The Endings and Beginnings of a Legend. My name is Steve, and I'm no hero. I'm just a guy trying to figure things out. For a while now, I had been dealing with what I thought was a hacker in my single-player game. Recently, however, he had shown me that he was no hacker. I didn't know exactly what he was, but at least I had his name now. Herobrine. Herobrine was trying to show me something within the game. He had made me go through different scenarios in order to prove my worth. Fumbling in the dark, starving to death, living as a pig, putting the departed to rest. I did it all. I was considered worthy now, but there was one last hurdle to jump through. Herobrine and I communicated through written books in the game. His last note told me everything would become clear in the end. I puzzled over what he meant by the end. One evening, the answer hit me. It was a tiring day, and I was ready to retire for the night. I went up to the second floor of my home, with my dog, Growls, right behind me. I yelped in surprise to see an Enderman had teleported its way into my home. I glanced outside and realized why. It was seeking shelter from the rain. Throughout my journeys, I've encountered many mobs and learned their stories. The Endermen, however, have always been a mystery to me. I assumed their only purpose was to move blocks around and scare the ever-living sense out of me when I looked at them. With all that had happened, I wondered if that was really true. In any case, there was no way I was going to sleep soundly with one in my house. I readied Growls and drew my sword. My sword sliced its legs, while Growls nipped at its feet. We had it down before it was able to teleport. Our great teamwork had rewarded Growls and me. An eye of an ender? Wasn't this supposed to be an ender pearl? Were eyes of ender rare drops now? I wasn't going to question it further. Stranger things had happened. I filed through my memory bank, trying to recall what the eyes were used for. Then I had it. They were used.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?